Ibn Battutah's description of the preparation of samosa would make one's mouth water even today. Minced meat cooked with almond, walnut, pistachios, onion and spices placed inside a thin bread and fried in ghee. Traveling, it gives you home in thousand strange places, then leaves you a stranger in your own land. Traveling, it leaves you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller. I arrived at length at Cairo, mother of cities and seat of Pharaoh the tyrant, mistress of broad regions and fruitful lands, boundless in multitude of buildings, peerless in beauty and splendor, the meeting place of comer and goer, the halting place of feeble and mighty, whose throngs surge as the waves of the sea, and can scarce be contained in her for all her size and capacity. On the bank of the Nile opposite Old Cairo is the place known as the Garden, which is a pleasure park and promenade, containing many beautiful gardens, for the people of Cairo are given to pleasure and amusements. I witnessed a fete once in Cairo for the Sultan's recovery from a fractured hand. All the merchants decorated their bazaars and had rich stuffs, ornaments and silken fabrics hanging in their shops for several days. Reliable men among the inhabitants of the islands, like the jurist, faqih, and teacher, Mu'allim, Ali, the judge Abdullah, and others besides them, told me that the inhabitants of these islands were infidels. Subsequently a Westerner named Abul Barakat the Berber who knew the great Quran came to them. He stayed amongst them and God opened the heart of the king to Islam and he accepted it before the end of the month, and his wives, children and courtiers followed suit. They broke to pieces the idols and razed the idol house to the ground. On this the islanders embraced Islam and sent missionaries to the rest of the islands, the inhabitants of which also became Muslims. The Westerners stood in high regard with them, and they accepted his cult which was that of Imam Malik. May God be pleased with him. And on account of him they honor the Westerners up to this time. He built a mosque which is known after his name. The Mosque of Amr is highly venerated and widely celebrated. The Friday service is held in it and the road runs through it from east to west. The madrasas, college mosques, of Cairo cannot be counted for multitude. As for the Maristan Hospital, which lies between the two castles near the mausoleum of Sultan Qalan, no description is adequate to its beauties. It contains an innumerable quantity of appliances and medicaments, and its daily revenue is put as high as 1,000 dinars. Near the eastern gate of the mosque lie two very big idols of copper connected together by stones. Every one who comes in and goes out of the mosque treads over them. On the site of this mosque was a bud khana, that is an idol house. After the conquest of Delhi it was turned into a mosque. Once there arrived in Delhi some female infidel captives, 10 of whom the vizier sent to me. I gave one of them to the man who had brought them. My companion took 3 young girls, and I do not know what happened to the rest.